Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I'm going to do a little bit of work on this today. I want to show you a couple of pieces of fabric that I bought. I've got this one here. Sorry, I've got to get that out of the packet. I've got lots of fans going on around here today, so it might be a bit noisy. I hope it's okay. But look at this, isn't this flash? Look at that. I do love this. Isn't it nice? I bought this on AliExpress and I think it cost me $5 and I got a nice big piece. I was thinking about putting it in amongst these. I don't know yet. We just cut out a piece, you know, that would be go with it. I like the colours. Except I'm not real keen on the red, but I like the purples and the gold colours. I'm thinking about getting another. I think I might go back and buy another piece. But isn't that pretty? And you get a good size piece there. That's probably not quite a metre. Well, that wouldn't be, but 2 foot, maybe by 2 foot or something. I don't know. It didn't say on the bag. But anyway, so that one I really like. I got. Let's put this back in this packet because I don't want it to be lost, and it will keep sliding away from everything because of the packet. Right, okay, so I got some of this. I bought this too on AliExpress. I was sort of really keen on this little bit. I do like Dolly Dingle. I think she's really cool, isn't she? This is Dolly Dingle, and I think that'd make a really nice little bits for if you put it in your journals or your slow stitching or something. She'd look really cool. This is a really nice little one. But anyway, so that's a lot of little Dolly Dingles in there. I got that piece. I don't remember now how much these were. I don't think they were very dear, because then I got this one here. This is nice. Really soft too. Really nice piece, really soft. Isn't that pretty? I do like that. This will go really good in slow stitching. Don't know about me putting it on that though. I'll put in some slow stitching because I want to do some more, like, I want to do some different sorts of things, but I've already got a whole heap started. I said to Jeremy last night I wanted to start something different, but I don't think that's a very good idea, you know, because I've already got a whole heap of things started. Now, I was watching something on YouTube one day, and there was a lady on there, and she bought some of this. So that enabled Sonia to go and buy some of this, didn't it? That enabled me to go and buy some of this. I think this has cost me about $4 something. And this is a 6x6 paper pad, and it's called Hanging Garden. And it's got some really nice, there's really nice pictures in. I didn't know if this was sticky or not. It looks like it could be. It looks like it could be sticky. Because it's really thick. I don't know. Anyway. So this is nice, isn't it? Look. And I don't know. Can't remember now what she was making. But anyway, so she used these really nice papers. And that's where I got these from, because I thought, oh, I like that. I'll have a look. And so I bought one too. I think that one's upside down then. Yeah. Oh, trees are going that way. Maybe I've got the whole thing upside down, have I? Oh no. You go back around this way. Okay, isn't it pretty? Isn't this nice? Well, I'll get back to doing sort of something on journaling too. I've got a lot of that on the way. But this is nice, isn't it? I do like it. So, and it's really good paper. Actually, it's really strange because the front part is really thick pieces. I wonder if this is actually sticky, because this is different. Look, you can see the. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to fiddle around with it till I can see this. It's going to come apart. And if that is, that's just an extra something, isn't it? Really, I'm sure it is. Look, I nearly got it. No, I don't. Let me see, what have I got here? I'll get this under here. See if I can get it out of there. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's really hot here. I said to Jeremy I was a bit concerned. I'm doing a lot of nearly perspiring. I'm really getting close to it. It's not good at all. I have to put the air conditioner on in a minute. We will. Last night I kept getting hot all the time, and then I was cold, and it was just... Oh, there, look at that. Look, it's going to look out. It's going to do it. It's going to come up. Oh dear. Look, it is. It's a sticky. Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? So you got all these nice stickers too, see? And there is, whoops, that page, and that page, and that page, and that page. It's like a washi tape. So you got, and there's, I don't know if this might be 2 of each one, is there? Yeah, it's 2 of each one. Look at that, it's pretty. I love the colours. Anyway, so that was something, I had to have one of those. Okay, now, I can't remember what else I got, but I think there was a bit more. I think there was some... I got nothing, I was afraid I just... It's just lost... Oh, I mean, beads. I bought little beads. I don't know how I'm going to show them to you, though, because they are little. When I say little beads, they are little beads. Probably not even going to be in the box here. I might have took them out. Anyway, you've seen lots of beads before that I have, so they're not here. But anyway, so now we're going to do something on here, okay? I just tried to make this thing, it's a flower-ish sort of thing. So I'm just going to leave that there by itself for a while until I figure out what else to do with it. And I want to put some lace on, so I've stitched this bit on. Excuse me. So we want to put something on that to hold it there. I've also been in the room collecting up more different pieces of fabric that I might use to go. I've got some squares cut out, 10-inch squares. I've got some of this purple, it's different to that one. I've got this velvety sort of one. I've got this one, it's a bit heavier. I've got some cord one, and I've got this linen one, and I've got this other linen one. All them colours are good to go into the same sort of squares as those, aren't they? To go with what I've already got there. So I'm looking forward to doing that too, because I'm going to have to make up some different sorts, but I want them to all go together. So I've got lots of bits of these sorts left, so I can put some more together like this. But anyway, so I'm going to get a little bit of thread and do a bit of stitching and show you a couple of stitches. I'll show you what I'm going to do to put this onto here. It's stitched down there with just a straight stitch of an ordinary thread, a sewing machine thread, and I just pinned that there to give you a bit of an idea that that's what is going to go there. Well, see, I wanted to make sure that it was going to fit in there nicely, and I've got to work out now what I'm going to put on it to make it so it sits on there first, okay? This piece here come off a piece that Nat sent me, and I cut that bit off because I really like that, so that's a good one. So I'll get a piece of, I need a needle with a really good point on it, because you've got to push these through a lot of stuff here, and you don't want to split the thread, and you've got so this is satin fabric, and you don't want it to be threads to be pulled all in it. I did a flowery thing on there too. I did that. I think that looks pretty cool. I haven't actually got any holes or anything, but I've got to be careful. I'm thinking about putting something up the outside of this, but I don't think I want to. I love the way that stitch looks, don't you? That's just ordinary straight stitch. Oh, it's a stem stitch. It's a stem stitch, which is quite plain. Okay, so I'm going to just stick to the pinky colours on this, I think. So I've got, that's the same colour, is it? I'm going to put a bit of this on and see what happens. Okay, We'll see what happens when we put a bit of this on. So there's always somebody on a motorbike, isn't there, or a car or something out there driving along. Yesterday it was 38 degrees here in Celsius. Fahrenheit, that's 100. It was nice and warm. We haven't got up to the 45s yet like we usually do. Gee, I hope I got this on the right way. Okay, I have. I'm going to move the camera a bit closer to me so you can see what I'm doing if I'm hanging on to it. Now I have to be careful because I don't want to make it all pucker up. I don't want to do that. I want it to look like that still on the bottom. What do you reckon? So I'll start over here, which you can't see. There we go. I'm just going to do a I'm just going to do a buttonhole stitch. Am I, though? I might. So I'll have to start back to the other side, won't I? I'll have to start from here now. I'll have to start from here. Don't forget to put a knot. Well, I want it to still be frilly on the bottom. I've seen some really interesting flowers that have got frillies on them. I'll have to try some of those. If I start there, whatever I'm going to put on there, I'll put across here too, so it won't interfere with it. So I put this through there. Oops. You don't want to pull that, Sonya. A little pin in there. You don't want to pull on it. Okay. So we're going to put it needs to be left open, I think, for it to work properly. Go along here. Been really good looking at everybody's work on the Facebook page, on our group. Really nice seeing people's things in the group. There's more, you can put some more stuff up, you know. Lots to do. It's good fun, isn't it, to see what everybody else can do too. Everybody else is stitching. It's nice to see other people's work, so I hope you can figure out how to put them up there. I might have to do a video to show you how to put your work on there, but one lady said she could. I'm going to have to go back and have a look at that. I'm sorry if I haven't answered a lot of things. I've got a few things happening. I went to do this video today and started sneezing and coughing, and it wasn't good, so anyway, it's all good. We'll be fine. This is starting to twist up my thread, so just hold your work up in the air. And your needle will spin around and it'll come on twisted, so it won't be too annoying for you, okay? You're definitely going to have some beads on this bit now. Getting colours to go together, it's a tiny bit tricky, but not so much. You just test them and see what you think. If you like it, I'm sure it's right. You know, it's up to the person. Everybody's different, and we all have a different taste in things, so I'm sure it'll be good. Sorry about my fingernails today. Oh, they are a mess. I vowed and declared I'd never go back and get some done, so I went up to the big W and I bought some fake ones. I was so excited about this, I was going to do it myself. Well, this morning I stuck my fingers together. Ah dear, did I have a terrible time. It was terrible. And then the first one I put on come off before I put the last one on. So that went into the too hard basket. So from now on we're just going to keep them short and put a bit of stuff on. That's all we need. It's too hard to be worrying about going and getting them done all the time. It's not worth it to me, I don't think, anyway. As long as they're tidy. I mean, I've got it all over myself, but that'll wash off and have me shower tonight, so I'm not going to worry about that bit. So that's going to be up along here. Look, the seam. And Sonia's missed that bit, look. I suppose it'd be that far back. Should be right. Okay. We won't panic. Nobody do that, for goodness sake. Now, we're going to put some little beads along here, eh? What do you reckon? Yeah, give it a bit of bling it up a bit. While I'm thinking about what next stitch I can use. I've got to come up with some different ideas for myself as well as for you, because I seem to stick to the same things all the time. I can't do that. It doesn't help. There's hundreds of stitches out there that you can use. Just got to bring them back to your mind, you know. You just bring your memory back there and you'll be right. I'm showing you again how to thread the needle. But I can see it still. It's not that far away from me. So I'm sitting here like a lizard in my lounge room. It is comfortable though to do the sewing. I like to sit here and do my sewing. If I get in that craft room and start fiddling around with things, you don't get anything done. Gotcha. Alright, you're through. Now, I've got a few on the table here. I mean, on this piece of... got a few on that there, so I might just do a couple of stitches down here to hold this bit down first. Just do a few stitches. They're small on the top and big on the back. You can't see them, so that's alright. Rightio. These little leaves aren't they're not very prominent, are they? The leaves there. Okay, so I can see that there's a little curly piece. The bottom there. There must be little parts there I can put beads in. Yeah, there is. So in the design, you can put little beads in them things. You don't have to, no purple, no blue. Don't want the blue ones. I've had these packets from out here for a while. I like the pink. I have to do a bead. A couple of bead flowers here, I suppose. Well, look at that, you can't even see it. Yeah, that's not good. You can't see that. I'm not going to unthread it. I'm going to cut it off from the back. Oh no, I can't. I can't because I used it for the other part, didn't I? Pull that out. Don't cut anything at all. I need a darker bead on that. I might make little flowers out of the beads. Oh, no, because there's some there. How about we use a sequin on there then? Underneath it. Give it a bit more. Oh, there's some there. It doesn't matter. You just want to put lots of stuff on these, don't you? As much stuff on your work as you can. It's all good. Hope I'm in the right place here. Okay. I would use the green ones. No, they can't. They did not impress me at all. And neither do the white ones. Yeah. Let's go to another packet. A lot of these are too big. Thinking about making a flower, aren't I? Oh, sorry about that. That wasn't good. I'm surrounded by stuff here. Have to be. Can't work without it. You cannot work without the stuff. And bits and pieces. So I need something that I can put in there. It's going to be exciting. Yes, exciting, eh? This is the last box that I've got sitting here, so I'm going to have to find something in this. And I can't. Cannot see anything in there that I would put on there, I'm sure. Righto. It's not really the last box. One more, but I don't know if there's anything in it either. I wasn't thinking about this. I do that though, if you don't think about everything. And these are way too big. Righto. I'll have to put that down to a different time, I think. I'll do that another day. Hope it doesn't all fall down, I won't be happy. Okay. Sorry about this. I think these are good, but they're a little bit big, I think. They've got some nice colours in here. I bought these online and I didn't realise how big they were. I suppose I could just try one and see what it looks like, if it's too huge or not. I might put the blue one on there. We'll see, you'll be able to see these, won't we? Oh, that's nice. That looks good, doesn't it? Well, I think I might put more than one on there. You know what I mean? I'm going to put I think I'll do some sort of something with it. You could loop it underneath, make it a piece of interest. And you can't see what I'm doing, it's not good. Okay, so we can get down there. Wonder what happened, I did pull that too tight, didn't I? Alright now, here we go, we got one of those, it's a straight line. It's not really. Put this down in here. We'll turn it into something. Or it can just stay like it is, it's nice. 4. I don't think these are too big. Oh, that's good, because I have not used these on the thought that they might have been. I haven't been using them for anything. But they look good because you can see them, won't they? Put that down in there. Make sure when you hold your beads in the line, so when you put the stitch down, they're not going to be all flopping all over the place. Where's the next one of these going to go? Down here. Maybe a bit further over. Yeah. Nice colour. It's really weird, you know. I do like a lot of blue beads, but I'm not keen on too much blue in other things. Just depends. Although I really like this bit. This looks really cool. It just gives this little accent, these beads. It gives it a bit of something, doesn't it? You're just sitting there nicely. And that one there. Down to here somewhere. Yep. That'll look good, and you can't see what I'm doing. Really, Sonya. I'm going to do this again. Getting hotter by the minute. Okay. That down in there. And this one has got to go to the end, doesn't it? Yes. So they can come there. So you pull it through from the back, put your beads on, and I'm doing 4. A lot easier than putting one on at a time. If you put one on at a time, it gets a little bit wobbly. It's really hard to get them to be straight. If you put one on a time, you do it like this, lay them down really flat, and go through there. So that when you pull that up, that'll be nice and straight. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. So the next one's going to go down in the middle here, and that'll be all, because I can't put one too close to the edge, I don't think. That's what we'll have to see if it's going to go there or not. And I've got no idea how long I've been on here because I didn't even look at the clock. So anyway, down there a bit further. Righto. I don't think I'll put another one in because I think that'll... Actually, that should have went up that way. And just undo that. Just pull out the cotton out of the needle. Just the needle. I'm going to have to take the beads out and put that a little bit higher. It's not quite straight. I don't know about you people, when I'm doing stitching, I take a lot of things out that I sew because I don't like the look of them. If I'm working on something and I don't, for some reason I can't go any further with it because I can't think what to do, it's obviously it's not right. So therefore, I just can't keep working with it. So I have to pull it out. It's the only way I can keep going is if I take it out. I've done that with many things because I can't, if you put something there that's not pleasing to yourself, come on needle, you can do this thing. I've got the needle thread in front of me, I think. I did have red thing, was here a minute ago. Oh, what have I done with that? I think it would be quicker if I just keep working with this here instead of trying to find it. What's sitting there a minute ago? Like everything always is, you know, it just disappears, doesn't it? Here it is, look. Gotcha. Right, so you put your needle threader through the hole of the needle, through the eye, and you get your piece of thread, and you put your thread through the hole, like that. And then you pull that, and then you thread in your needle, okay? Real easy. Real easy when you do it that way. Now, I think I want it to be a little bit more that way. That's probably where I had it, was it? I don't know. It's all right. We'll leave it there. We're going to leave it there. And end it off. Make sure you end it so it's still snug and it's not going to come loose, because you do not want your beads all flapping around there in the breeze. Okay, so that looks really cool, doesn't it? I do want to put more lace on here because I'm just scratching my eye. Sorry. I'm putting more lace on because I need to have the lace backgrounds because I think they look really good. I'll sew that bit along there. It might be an something colour that we want. We need a good colour here. Just going to put that there. Have a look in this box. It's on the pink. It's on the pink. I do like this purpley colour. That's a nice one. I don't use a lot of lighter colours, do I? But that's alright, because that's not what the idea is of this piece of work. Although that's a good one. I like to be able to see it. The yellow, I love the yellows. I'm getting really attached to those, and the purples and the oranges. Because they go really good with what I'm doing. I think so anyway. I'm going to put the yellow on here because I haven't actually used any of that yet. So I'm going to do this. I want to do the twisted chain stitch, but you know that I think I know how. I did it the other day. Probably don't remember how anyway. So maybe I won't do that at all, because I was thinking about making that a bit more, I don't know, frilly. Maybe I will put it up this way though. Come up the top here and do what? What will I put it along here? I'll just have a quick look and see if I can see that twisted chain stitch. Where is that? Because I do like it. Where's me? I'm just gone blind now. I just can't see that. There it is. No wonder I couldn't see it's on the back of here. So you come up at A. Up at A. Right. Put your cotton. Go down. Come down there. Oh, now I know. Put down there. Because of course I do, because I'm looking at it. And go through here. Make sure that's underneath it. And you get a twisted chain stitch. Okay. Yeah, look, see? You can't see it very good because I pulled it down too far, didn't I? Maybe I won't take it down so far. It might be better if I take it this way. You can't see it over there. I'm going off on a journey now. So, you go down there. That's a detached one, isn't it? Alright, so come over here again. Come over at A. Twist that round there. Get down there. Back that way. Put that round there. No. Put that round that way. Go that way. Let's see what happens. We did it. There we go. So I've done two of those. That seems to be a bit wrong, that bit. No. Did I make a mistake? I think I might have twisted too far. I over twisted. Ah dear. Let's try this again. These are all test runs for these things, you know. It will be like that because I've got to practice. I've got to learn to do these things. So we all learn together. I don't know, I don't think you're going to be able to see it very good across there, are you? Not going to be able to see it very good there. I'll have to put something there that you can see. I might have to do the blanket stitch again. I just do like these. And I think it'll look really good across the top of this. Because then I can even use a flower if I want to. So I'm going to do that one at the beginning. Then the rest of them I'm going to do just small over this white bit. Okay, over that. This is probably not much as, this is not really a teaching one as much as it is a craft with me, stitch with me, or look what I'm doing now. Okay, there's a lot of thicknesses to go through. And that's another issue too, you know, with your fabric. If you find something that's not good to sew through, it's not good at all. I've got this piece here that I got, was on a shirt of some sort, and it is really hard to sew through. This here, I've sewn through some taffeta. This is a really heavy cotton, plus I've got the piece of calico on the back. Anyway, we've just added a tiny bit to this, so that's a good thing. We're getting ourselves moving along a bit. Not very fast. Oh well. You can't force yourself to do these things if you don't feel in the mood, because then they don't work for you. You try to do something and it's not working, you just should probably put it down. Go right away from it. I think this is really pretty what I've got here now. Now this is turning out. Can't give that down through there. Don't know what's the matter with this needle. I'm going to have to find myself some more needles. I'm having a terrible time trying to these to stab through. A lot of not that many thicknesses really, I suppose. I guess they're turned over. That's turned over, so there's 2 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them, 4 plus your lace. Okay, so that's 5 thicknesses of stuff. I suppose we're going through a fair bit. You're going to have sore ends too after doing this. I don't need that because I've got to keep doing it. With that, doesn't that look good? Eh? Look at the difference it made to the piece of lace. Do you reckon it made a nice difference to the piece of lace? Anyway, I'm thinking I'd better go, you know, because I don't want this to cut out. I've probably been on here a while, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much to everybody for your thumbs up and that. And it's so nice to see that Barbie and Bijou's back on. I didn't know where his were. I was worried. She said she was still there. I suppose you just can't always write comment, can you? Sometimes I just miss people when they don't. It's just there we go. I'm going to thread that again, and I'm going to keep going across to the other side, okay? And I'll come back and I'll show you how to do that, but I'll have it on a smaller scale, I think, because I think that looks awesome, don't you? I might do another one down here. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.